I have a few questions here. So I'm just going to go into the first one. I'm located in Jersey, so I definitely noticed the connection to New Jersey with the movie. Parts of the movies were filmed in Atlantic City, and I'm aware that New Jersey is starting to position themselves as a film destination. What was your experience like filming in the state of Jersey? How was that?
Can I bust your bubble a little bit and say it wasn't
Yes.
Jersey?
Oh, okay. All right.
It definitely takes place there.
Yeah, okay.
Um, if you'd like to know, it was all filmed in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Very shocking, even for me, that they were able to go somewhere so far away and make it work for the States,
Right.
to work for Atlantic City. I feel like they did an okay job. If you
They
thought
did.
it was Jersey, then they did an okay job.
Yeah, I'm from Jersey and I was fooled. I thought it was really in Jersey in Jersey. All right. So next question here. So this is an obviously a different role than what your previous role was, starring as Tony Braxton in the Lifetime film. And your acting career, like more so recently kicked off around 2014, and you're playing opposite Zac Efron and a few others in this film. What were some of the takeaways working opposite Zac Efron? Did you gain any knowledge or any information working alongside such a more, like, I don't know, a more experienced actor?
Absolutely. So much to take away, so much I've gained and learned throughout the experience. In all my experiences, I feel like I make sure that I am a student. I make sure that I'm open enough to learn something from the environment. And being that this was my first comedy, I really trusted the guys to kind of lead the way, because they're more familiar with this genre. And what I learned is that, even though it was a comedy, Zach especially still cared about character arc. He still cared about backstory and questioned why should I feel this way right now at this point in the story, and all of these things that I thought maybe was only reserved for dramatic acting, and which wasn't the case. I think it all still matters. It all still is very important. And it shows, he is very seasoned and he does extremely well, and even his transition, in and out of comedy to drama has worked over the years, and he's proven himself over the years. So I've definitely learned a lot from working beside Zach.
All right. I have another question here. So I know you are a DJ as well. So you're an actress, you're a DJ. And I think everyone is aware that Beyonce dropped some new music yesterday. Have you listened to her new songs, or are you excited to listen to the new album on March 29th? I had to throw this question in there.
I'm very excited to listen to it. I haven't listened to the new song yet because
Okay.
I'm listening to it when I'm done today.
Yeah.
Um, but I know that it's country, and
Mhm.
I'm here for it. And I was
Yeah.
in my group chat. My group chat was talking about it, like, I don't know. And I'm like, but she did it once before. And that song, I think it was called Daddy's Lessons.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
That song was a bop.
It
It worked.
was.
It worked.
It
And so
worked. Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm open to the country Beyonce, definitely. And I have every intention on listening to the single when I wrap up today.
So excited. Yes, definitely. Cannot wait until the album drops on the 29th. And my last question here. So, one of the, I guess, like trending conversations in Hollywood is like pay discrepancies. And, more recently, Taraji P. Henson sort of touched on this. You had a few other actors of color touched on it. Um, in your experience, have you ever had a personal experience with any type of discrepancy or discrimination in Hollywood, or has your experience been pretty fair and just so far?
Uh my experience have been fair for the most part. Um,
Mhm.
I think that I'm coming into it at a different generation than
Right.
someone like a Taraji, who I fully accept and acknowledge that she's probably gone through a lot, in this business. But I can't knock the truth that I am very fortunate to have found my way into this business when I did, because now this is a time that is more accepting to women of color, but women in general,
Yeah.
to people with disabilities, people with different orientations, and so it's just I'm finding myself reap the benefit of all the hard work that someone like a Taraji has done, someone like a Viola Davis has done for me to be able to thrive in this business. It definitely still has its moments where it gets a little rough. I think in the hair chair is one of those moments where it gets a little challenging. But I think that's a bigger conversation, and I think is actively working in a direction where it can provide the right hands and the beauty professionals to be able to tend to women of color and women with different textures and all of those things. I think is definitely working in the right direction. But it is what it is. I have been faced with that a time or two on set, but I definitely I can't say that it's been terrible. It's definitely I'm very grateful and blessed to have entered it on this half of history for sure.
Yeah, definitely. The road has been paved and things are definitely changing, and you have entered at a good time, I think, from what I can see. But thank you so much. I have to go. They're telling me it's time to wrap. So, but I appreciate this conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Mhm.